Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a great day. I'm just mining out some ice, packed ice, for that little ice boat race track thing that we kind of sort of started planning and stuff last episode. And I figured, you know, while we're here, let's have a little chat. So it's gonna be kind of a talky episode, not really, I don't know. We're just going to mine out some ice, and we're going to have a little chat about life and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. It's been January is coming to an end here pretty soon. And for those of you who don't know, I know YouTubers talk about this fairly frequently. You'll see it if you've been watching YouTube videos for quite a while. You've probably heard someone mention it. January is a very kind of slow month for YouTube. When it comes to like ad revenue and all that kind of stuff, you get way less of it in January than you do in December. Usually goes to about, generally in January as a YouTuber, you make about half of what you make in December from ad revenue. So if there's ever a time of year to kind of take it easy or go on a vacation or whatever, like January is that time, because it's just a slow time of year, you know? And that's kind of what I've been doing for like the last month or so. I've been kind of just taking it easy. I mean, I haven't gone like on a proper vacation. I didn't pull a Ren dog and go visit my family in South Africa for a month or anything like that. Although I wish that I had, the time and the resources and, the family, I guess, to go and do something cool like that. But, I'm one of those people who just cannot bring myself to like tear myself away from work and YouTube and stuff for more than, you know, a few hours at a time. So I haven't gone on like a proper vacation or anything like that, but I've just kind of been taking it easy. It's been kind of a slow month for videos, you know, and I'm sure many of you have noticed that. There's a creeper down there. I would love to not fall into that hole, if at all possible. It's been kind of a slow month for videos. You know, I've been doing basically like one video a day on the main channel, 2 easy videos a day on the second channel, because the second channel videos are super fun because I get to play, you know, whatever I want, and the games that I play on the second channel, there is none of this involved. There is no grinding whatsoever. There is no planning for episodes. There is no trying out ideas. It's just I sit down and I play, and that's the types of games that go on the second channel. It's a lot of like roguelikes and strategy games and stuff like that, things that don't really require any editing or any sort of like off-camera gameplay, which is not true of Minecraft. I think when it comes to Minecraft, for the most part, when it comes to the videos, you really do need to cut at least some stuff out, otherwise it just gets boring. Like normally, this would all be cut out. You wouldn't see any of this. This would just be something that I would spend a couple hours doing off camera. And, you know, the next episode I would say, I spent a couple hours gathering packed ice. So, yeah, anyway, I digress. It's been kind of a slow month for videos, and that's intentional for me. I kind of just needed to, like, step back a little bit and kind of, I don't want to say take a break, because that's not really the best way of saying it, because I didn't take a break, and I'm not taking, like, a proper break where I'm, you know, not going to upload for a week or anything like that. But I just needed to kind of like slow down, because roughly like September-ish, yeah, roughly September or so until the end of last year were just really kind of crazy and hectic for me. Just very, not bad per se, just a lot of stuff going on. Lots of like moving pieces, I guess you would say, and lots of things to kind of keep track of and deal with. And it was just one thing after another. And by the time January hit, I was like, man, I'm a little worn out. You know, I was a little burned out on vanilla, if I'm being honest, which is one reason that there's been a lot less vanilla over the last month or so. And I decided, you know, if ever there's a time of year to just kind of step back and kind of give myself not really a proper vacation, but kind of give myself a vacation, January is the best time for that. So that's kind of what I've been doing for the last month or so, just kind of relaxing. Just doing a lot of stuff, you know, playing games on my own, spending time with my wife, you know, planning things for the future and deciding, you know, what I wanted to do. I haven't made myself do anything that I didn't want to do at all. Anything that didn't sound like, anything that sounded, that's the wrong pickaxe. That's still the wrong pickaxe. There we go. Anything that sounded like even remotely unfun, I just decided not to do it in December. And normally that's not something I do. Normally I kind of just push through it and make myself do stuff. And I don't want to say that I do things that aren't fun, because that's not really true, well, at least as far as YouTube is concerned. But a lot of like I guess in Minecraft, a good example would be, you got a big project. We got like the castle project, for example, right here on Hermitcraft. Big, huge project. Super enjoyable, lots of fun. Also a lot of grinding involved, a lot of planning, a lot of like placing down walls and all that kind of stuff. And that just didn't really sound that fun. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to do that this month. I'm just going to kind of step back and do whatever I want and just kind of relax a little bit and like recharge my internal batteries. So this has been kind of the month for that. And that's because, as I said, YouTube, January is a very slow month for YouTube as far as like ad revenue and for that matter, views and all that kind of stuff too, all kind of slows down in January because people get, a lot of people get like a vacation for Christmas. You get the holidays, people get some time off of work or time off of school or whatever. And then January comes and they're either back in school or back to work or whatever it may be. So January is a good time for it. There's a lot of YouTubers who take vacations in January. And I decided, you know what? This is going to be my vacation. And it's interesting because it's not really even a true vacation. I didn't stop working. One interesting thing about YouTube is that, or at least being a full-time YouTuber, and I'm sure there are YouTubers who are better at like balancing their life with YouTube than I am. I'm sure there are many of them. But like for me, there is really no such thing as like a day off. I don't have days off. I don't work like Monday through Friday and then, have the weekends off to, do whatever I want. That's not every day. I'm in my office recording videos, playing video games and enjoying myself immensely. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But there's a lot of time that goes into YouTube, tons of it, far more than many people realize. And, even if it's something that you greatly enjoy, when you do it for 12 hours a day, every day for years, it can kind of start to wear you down just a little bit. And unless you like completely disconnect yourself from the internet, you never really get time off. There is no time off. I go to bed, and if I forget to turn my phone on silent before I go to bed, I'll get notifications 2 seconds after I turn off the light saying, hey, someone tweeted something at you, or somebody, sent you an email or whatever. You're never truly disconnected from everything. And as a result, you continue kind of thinking about work, and it's just a nonstop sort of like barrage of stuff. And it's not bad stuff per se. A lot of it's great stuff. Someone sends me a nice tweet on Twitter. That's not something that I'm like upset about. It's just the fact that it never ends. It never stops. It just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. And there's no end to it. And after enough time, you just get kind of worn down by the sheer quantity of things that are constantly coming at you. And I don't know. I think I needed some time. I needed just a little bit of I needed a slow month. Some time to just kind of like sit back and relax a little bit and just sort of, I don't know, do my thing. Just have fun, and I enjoy what I do, but sometimes it gets like, man, I don't even know how to word it properly in a way that doesn't make it sound bad, because it's not bad, but like it's really hard to explain. Sometimes you just need some time, I guess. I don't know. You get a little burned out on doing that thing, even though it's something that you love to do. Eventually you hit a point where you're like, man, I need to take a little bit of a break from this. I need to slow down. So my idea of a break, of a holiday or a vacation, was, stop doing YouTube 12 to 14 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, and instead maybe do it for, half that amount of time. Maybe only work like 8 hours a day. And, stop trying to do more uploads than than you necessarily want to, or just kind of do whatever you want for a month. You know, just relax, take it easy for a month. Just accept that, you know, if you don't have 2 videos done by the end of the day, you can just go to bed. Like, that's okay. And that's kind of what I did this month, and I'm actually very glad I did. It's been a nice month. It's been nice and relaxing, and for the most part, I've, you know, we've still had videos coming out. There's been a lot of Hermit Skies and a lot of modded stuff, and then, you know, Ark with Wifey. Wifey is so incredibly into Ark right now. It's hilarious. You know, I will... my wife usually wakes up before I do because, well, basically she's a morning person and I'm not. So, you know, 10, 11 o'clock will roll around, something like that, because I usually end up going to bed at 4, 5, 6 in the morning sometimes. Sometimes I'll even go to bed at like 7 or 8 in the morning. You know, I'll look out my window and I'll be like, oh, the sun's up. I should probably try and get some sleep. That's not at all uncommon. But my wife will usually wake me up at about 10 or 11, something like that, with a cup of coffee, and we'll watch a couple of YouTube videos together on our television. We have it hooked up to our Amazon Fire Stick or whatever it is. And that's just kind of like a part of our daily routine. But she seems like she pops into my office like every 45 minutes and asks, "Do you want to play Ark now? Can we play some Ark today? Can we play Ark?" She's just so into the game, and it's hilarious in a kind of very like endearing and adorable way. I don't know. She's just very excited about Ark. She enjoys it immensely, and that's kind of why we're doing it. I don't think I've really made any secret about my love for Ark, or rather my lack thereof. That game kind of, I don't know. I tried to like that game. I tried really hard to like that game. And it just never really did it for me. But I do have to say, I'm greatly enjoying playing it with Wifey. That's the most fun that I've had in Ark ever, honestly. And I think maybe that's what it was. Maybe I just needed someone to play it with in like a co-op sort of manner. Because I was a member of the Pooping Evolve server that like Slipgator and XB and all those guys, a lot of them former hermits and well, I guess former hermits. A lot of those guys, and some current hermits as well. I think Python's on there now, and some other people. But anyway, I was actually a member of that when it first started. But I just never really got into it. Like, Ark was just a little bit too grindy for me. And I say that as someone who essentially plays grind for a living. Like, Minecraft is a very grindy game, but it has nothing on vanilla Ark. And it just really kind of killed my enjoyment of that game for me. And I think maybe if I'd had someone who I was playing it with all the time, as opposed to just like playing on a server with them, I think maybe I would have enjoyed it a lot more. I don't know. But either way, I'm having a lot of fun with Ark, and Wifey is also having a huge amount of fun with Ark as well. And I'm going to place your bets right now as to whether or not I will not notice that this pickaxe breaks when I am in the middle of chatting with you guys about all the things that are going on as we're gathering this packed ice. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to not be paying attention to the pickaxe, and it's going to break, and we're going to lose a mending pickaxe. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Anyway, back to gathering packed ice, so I can break this pickaxe and fulfill my. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. See. Anyway, yeah, one of those things. I don't know. It's been a good month. It's been fun. It's been enjoyable. I've been just very relaxed and very kind of. Laid back this month. I've been a little lazy, honestly, as far as YouTube goes. If I'm being entirely honest, I've been a little bit lazy. I've kind of slacked off this month. And I think that's okay. I think this is like the first time in 3 years of YouTube that over 3.5 years of YouTube that I've, air quotes, slacked off. And I still had videos coming out every day. So, take what you will from that. I don't know. One of those things, I guess. I don't want that snow. Go away. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I am excited, though. February. When February comes, I want to get back to doing the things that I really should have been doing in January, but just didn't. Like, daily vanilla episodes, for example. That's been one thing where I've been like, kind of slacking on it this month. I've been very much slacking on vanilla this month because I've just kind of needed a little bit of a break from vanilla. And we've still had a couple like vanilla videos scattered in here and there, but they've been few and far between. And part of that also was that I was enjoying Hermit Skies so much. And as for Hermit Skies, there is no Hermit Skies video today, mostly because yesterday's Hermit Skies was a poll where I was asking if we should continue the series or end the series. I just realized my ender chest. Yeah, here we go. If we should continue the series or end the series. I'm pretty sure I know what the final results of the poll will be, but I do want to give everybody a chance to vote in that poll. So I'm going to wait until Tuesday for the next Hermit Skies episode. And actually, I already have that episode recorded. And it's a collab one. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I had a lot of fun doing it. But I think I know what the results of that poll are going to be because it's fairly clear. Unless something drastic happens and everybody goes in and changes the results of it. But I still want to give everyone a chance to have their voice heard in the poll. So no Hermit Skies today. We got Hermitcraft instead, and I think that's fine. But Tuesday's episode is going to be episode 49 of Hermit Skies. And then the next one, well, I'll just talk about that in the next episode of Hermit Skies. So the next Hermit Skies episode is going to be out Tuesday for you guys. Don't worry. I didn't put up the poll and then decide I'm not making any more Hermit Skies videos ever. That's just that was not the whole point. But yeah, so it's one of those things. We've had other things going on. We've had a focus on kind of modded this month and Arc with Wifey, which is really just an excuse for Wifey and I to play a game together because we almost never do. Simply because I'm always so busy recording other YouTube things, and I kind of get, I have like this mental thing where like I feel guilty if I'm playing a game and not recording it at all. You know, I generally don't play games that I'm not recording because I feel like, oh man, I'm wasting my time. This is time that I could be working on that YouTube grind, and then I feel guilty about it. I'm like, man, I'm not being productive here. So Wifey and I playing Arc together is partly because of that, where I want to record it, and Wifey wants to record it, and Wifey is also even going so far as to talk about like doing some episodes on her own, doing her own videos, which is amazing and super cool, and I fully support her doing that. She is, I would love to see Wifey do YouTube videos kind of on the side and have fun with it if that's something that she would enjoy. I don't know if it is. YouTube isn't for everyone, and personality-wise, Wifey and I are very different, especially when it comes to things like criticism and responding to negative things. Like my wife is a lot less, what's the word I'm looking for? I have much thicker skin than my wife does, I guess would be the way to put it. Something along those lines. She's a lot less, she beats herself up. If she were to get like a negative comment, she would beat herself up over it for a day or two. And I'm like, okay, well, this guy's a troll, banned, or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I fully support her doing whatever she wants. If she wants to do it and have fun with it, good for her. If not, like, that's totally okay too. But anyway, that's kind of the deal. How's our pick doing? Our pick is doing just fine. This is lovely. And once we're done with this, I'm going to have roughly, I actually gathered almost a full shulker box of ice before we started this episode. So I think we should be good on packed ice. Once I fill up my inventory, that'll be 3 full shulker boxes of packed ice. I can't imagine we're going to need more than that for the ice boat track. And I suppose if we do, I can always come back here if necessary, but I really don't think we will. I think that'll be enough. Still trying to figure out what we're going to do with the piston thing. I was talking with X earlier today. Was it today? Maybe yesterday? I don't know. I was talking with X about it, and he said he has a couple ideas that might work. But slime block launchers, especially on servers, are like a little bit finicky. So there was someone, and I forget the name, but there was someone who sent me, I think it was on Twitter actually. Somebody sent me an image of an idea that might work, which was basically just like push the block up use the piston to push up the ice block, and then it rather than shooting you flying up into the air, you just go up one level. So it doesn't work as well, but it is consistent and it actually works, that's the wrong pickaxe, which is very important. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can come up with something that works with X's help. Maybe not. I am very sure that coming up with an original slime block launcher that works on the server on my own is probably a little bit beyond my redstone capabilities. Those of you who are redstoners, I'm very sorry for last episode. I have brought dishonor on myself and my whole family and my cow and all that other kind of stuff. I know. It was painful to watch. If you are someone who has redstone knowledge and you did manage to make it through all of last episode, you should get like a special award. I survived Welsknight doing redstone. We should put that on a t-shirt. That should be a t-shirt. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap this one up right here. I know it's kind of a shorter video, but I just wanted to kind of chat a little bit. Just have a chat. We haven't really had like a proper chat for a while, and kind of let you guys know what's been going on. Get a Hermitcraft episode out to you. Well, I'm here doing some of the grind to prepare for our next big project. And yeah, that's about it. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Let me hear your thoughts on anything we discussed down in the comments below. I love hearing that stuff. And of course, you can always find links to important stuff in the description, so check those out as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.